Deep in a sun-dappled forest, where tall trees whispered secrets to the wind, lived a young lion cub named Leo. Leo was strong and proud, with a fluffy mane just beginning to grow and a roar that he practiced every single day. One sunny afternoon, as he was playfully chasing a butterfly, he heard a tiny, frightened squeak. He followed the sound and found a little mouse, no bigger than his paw, tangled in a hunter's net. The more the mouse struggled, the tighter the ropes became. Leo could have just walked away. After all, what was a tiny mouse to a mighty lion? But something in the mouse's scared, little eyes made him pause. He remembered his mother's words, "True strength is shown not in power, but in kindness." So, very gently, Leo used his sharp claws, not to pounce, but to snip the ropes of the net one by one. The little mouse, whose name was Squeaky, wriggled free. "Oh, thank you," he chirped. "I'll never forget this. One day, I will help you too." Leo just chuckled. How could such a tiny creature ever help a lion? He gave a friendly nod and went on his way. A few weeks passed. The sun rose and set, and the forest went about its busy life. One day, while exploring a new part of the woods, Leo wasn't paying attention and walked right into a trap meant for much bigger animals. A thick rope sprang from the ground, pulling him up until he was dangling helplessly from a branch. He roared and thrashed, but the knot was too strong. Fear began to creep into his heart. He was trapped, and no one was around to hear him. But someone did hear him. It was Squeaky the mouse. He was gathering berries nearby when he heard the familiar, though much more desperate, roar. He scampered as fast as his little legs could carry him and saw his friend, the great lion, caught in the very same kind of trap he had been in. "Hold on, Leo. I'm here," he squeaked. Leo looked down and saw the tiny mouse. He felt a pang of despair. What could a mouse possibly do? Squeaky didn't hesitate. He scurried up the tree, ran along the branch, and began to gnaw at the thick rope with his tiny, sharp teeth. He chewed and chewed, his little jaw working tirelessly. To Leo's astonishment, the thick rope began to fray. Strand by strand, it started to snap. Squeaky gnawed with all his might, and with a final loud snap, the rope broke. Leo tumbled to the ground with a soft thud, free at last. He stood up, shaking himself off, and looked at the little mouse with new eyes. He was amazed. "You saved me," Leo said, his voice full of gratitude. "I thought you were too small to help, but you saved my life." Squeaky just smiled. "A promise is a promise," he said. "And no one is ever too small to be a good friend." From that day on, the lion and the mouse were the best of friends. They proved to everyone in the forest that kindness is a gift that always finds its way back to you, and that it doesn't matter how big or small you are, what truly matters is the size of your heart. So, the next time you think a small act of kindness doesn't matter, remember Leo and Squeaky. A helping hand, a kind word, or a simple smile can make a bigger difference than you can ever imagine. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to spread a little kindness wherever you go. We'll see you in our next story.